to the finish line has not gone the way that Coach Tammy Reese and the A-10 regular season champion Rhode Island Rams anticipated. Tonight, a fresh start as we bring you the opening round of the WNIT between the Boston University Terriers and the University of Rhode Island Rams. We know the winner of this matchup will play the Richmond Spiders, a familiar foe for the University of Rhode Island. A-10 represented well in this tournament as 4 teams received the bid. As you see, UMass along with Fordham are in the bracket as well. I'm Adam Bernstein. To my right, that's Cam Isom. Mo and Paige Messier will be joining us as well in this one. Cam, obviously a high anticipated game. What is the approach for both these teams?
Right, both these teams, Adam, have a very, very similar regular season, both having 24-plus wins in the regular season and some success in tournament play as well. But I feel like for both teams, just taking in the atmosphere of the Ryan Center tonight is the main focus, because this might be their last game of their collegiate careers.
And for the 3 seniors of Rhode Island, obviously contributing well, but for one player, Maye Torre, sophomore forward for the Rhode Island Rams.
Named first team all-conference this postseason, 7th Ram all-time to do so in the women's category, and of course, A-10 most improved player of the year. And again, averaging 13.7 points a game and just under 9 rebounds. So very exceptional play from Torre.
And we'll take a look at Rhode Island's starting lineup. Dolly Cairns, Madison Haddix-Covington, and Sayani Lassiter leading the backcourt, along with Maye Torre, Emma Squires back and healthy, and of course head coach Tammy Reese in her 4th season at the helm. And on the other end of things, the Boston University Terriers, led by Sydney Johnson, Maggie Pena, Lori Davenport, Maren Durant, and Caitlin Weimer, and Brianna Finch stepping in for Melissa Graves when COVID protocol as the active head coach tonight. Weaving the thread now for Rhode Island. Jalen Carey with it. Rhode Island in desperate need of some points here. They've not scored a lot in this second half. Shot clock is going to expire as it trickles down. Leggett takes the 3 contested. That's no problem. When we talk about a spark, Ish Leggett is there. He brings the lead back up to 5. However, an open 3 on the other end. Sebastian Thomas comes down with the rebound. Rhode Island starting to move a little bit. And maybe this is the spark. Once again, Cam, just really something that Rhode Island can look for. An open 3 from Leggett. He's your guy. He's the guy that they're going to have to go to. Archie Miller has said in press conferences that he's your ace. You have to have your ace show up on certain days. And right now he is showing up as he's up to 12 points today. Again, nice to see Carey getting a lot of minutes here in this game, and his role sort of increasing as he's coming back from that injury. Leggett finds Thomas. The open look is good. A Rhode Island native with a corner 3.
One of his first 3-pointers made of the season. I mean, again, as we mentioned, those open shots, you have to take those open shots because it's a good shot. You're open. It's a good take for the offense, and Thomas capitalizes there.
A shot way off from Army, trying to keep it in, was TJ Small. But what's interesting, Army knocking down the 3-point buckets. Rhode Island sees that, and they're not happy with it. Leggett responds with a 3-pointer of his own, and then we talk about Sebastian Thomas, not much of a 3-point shooter, more of a guy who likes to take it up himself inside the paint, find ways to get the ball to his teammates. Not really a shooter at all, but he gets the open corner 3 look.
Gotta love the corner 3. It's one of the toughest shots of basketball to make.
I know you love that one, Cam. So the foul charge to TJ Small. Rhode Island will hold on to it here. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time here, and an 8-point lead for the Rams. Carey, some pressure on him baseline, but he's able to get away from it. Thomas again, feeling confident. How about that? Another corner 3, feeling confident, Sebastian Thomas. And now Rhode Island on a 9-0 scoring run.
Wow, an uncommon sight to see from Thomas, but nonetheless, it just sparks that offensive momentum as they had it in the first half for Rhodey's offense.
Yeah, Cam, you mentioned how tough of a shot that is, but to knock down 2 back-to-back, how about that?
Simply incredible. Definitely getting the Rhodey crowd off their feet.
A short 3 that time taken by Roberts on the other end. Jalen Carey with some space, uses the glass, that's good. And Rhode Island up to a 13-point lead, 54-41. This place is rocking, Cam.
I can barely hear myself, Adam. I mean, that's a great way to transition into a timeout. We'll look at it one more time with Carey on the layup. More Rhode Island basketball here to come with a 54-41 lead over Army.
I think take the safe route. You know, if it means getting to the line, drawing some contact, or if you have an open lane, taking that, getting to the glass, tying this game up. I mean, I'd love to go to overtime. I don't think Rhode Island is in the current state where they could try and take a three. Again, not really a three-point shooting team. I don't think they should be taking a three in this instance and essentially taking the loss. It's a 50-50 chance. Instead, find a way to get a bucket. You're only down by 2. If you can push this one to overtime, it's a whole new ball game. I'd like to see Rhode Island get the quick 2 with 6.1 seconds remaining in this one. It's interesting what he's drawing up right now in the huddle. Obviously, saving that last timeout for an instance. You know, you can kind of assume something like this might come up in such a close game between both competitors. You know, UMass Lowell really holding down the fort so far in this game, but Rhode Island has kept it close again. They've kept it competitive, so you have to imagine what Archie Miller is drawing up as the ball will be inbounded from all the way on the other end. You only have 6.1 seconds to go, and you have to imagine UMass Lowell is going to be full court pressing right here, and they will be. Malik Martin is going to inbound it. He will get it to Freeman. Clock winding down. 5, 4. Freeman, open lane, puts it up and puts it in. 0.4 seconds remaining. Brayon Freeman pushes this one to overtime.
Not sure if they'll really have a serious chance at scoring here, but a great half for Rhode Island. Tammy Reese will be very happy going into the half with a 15-point lead against one of the best teams in the conference.
Oh my goodness, Inez DeBra. Wow, 1.5 seconds remaining. And that's a buzzer beater. It's certainly a smile for Tammy Reese. She'll head into the locker room up by what I believe is 18 points.
For Rhode Island, Tammy Reese will be very happy going into the half with a 15-point lead against one of the best teams in the conference.
Oh my goodness, Inez DeBra. Wow, 1.5 seconds remaining. And that's a buzzer beater. It's certainly a smile.
Adam, I completely jinxed that. I totally thought the half was over, 0.9 seconds left. I said, you know, they didn't really have a chance at scoring here, but a 15-point lead would be great. DeBra disagreed, flicked it up there like Steph Curry from basically full court, nothing but net.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it. You see her reaction as well. Jaw-dropping, sending the right center crowd into a frenzy, and they're up on their feet. They're ahead by 18. Rhode Island on a 7-0 run over the last 51 seconds, and it's going to be all smiles in the locker room for head coach Tammy Reese and the Rhode Island Rams. Rhode Island able to regain possession, so she was fouled. Was on the floor. Lassiter now with it with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it off to Squires. Squires thought about a 3. Instead, Lassiter has to take it with the shot clock expiring. And once again, this game knotted up. This time, 71 apiece.
Sayani Lassiter from way downtown. What a time to hit that shot, and Rhode Island have come right back and tied this one up.
Both teams do not want to go home with a loss, and they're showing why here in double overtime. 5 seconds now. Phillips has to get a shot off. Instead gets it to Squires, a corner 3. That's good. Emma Squires with her second 3 of the day and gets Rhode Island up by 3. This place is electric.
Sayani Lassiter first, now Emma Squires, corner 3 with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a true trade of blows from both of these teams, and now it's Rhode Island that has a lead to defend once again. 1:35 left to play in double overtime, and Adam, this one just keeps getting better.
And you know what? Emma Squires missed the opportunity to take a 3 on that last possession. You could tell from her facial expression she was not happy about it. I remember on the exchange from Sayani Lassiter, but she is able to knock down a very big 3 for Rhode Island. You take a look right there, right in front of the bench.
And that's not easy.
Contested as well, yeah.
You've got 2 seconds left to shoot. You have a player coming on you fast. You need to get the shot off, and that so easily could be a rushed shot, a panic shot. She stays composed and hits the 3, and we haven't seen that a lot tonight from Rhode Island, but this is certainly when you want to if you're a Rhode Island fan.
Yeah, and if you're St. Joe's taking the time out there, that's a shot you do not want to remember. You want to get back on the other end. You want to find a way to get those points back. Rhode Island now on a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes and change.
Two teams that haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net all that often. 12 ties combined between both of the teams. So looking for a very decisive finish to today's game.
Yeah, 2 very good goalkeepers as well, and both offenses going to have to find out each other's weaknesses in order to put the ball in the back of the net. First, we'll look at some key players. First, for St. Bonaventure, we'll look at Amy Kumori. See her right there, leading the team with 7 points, 3 goals, and an assist. She is only a freshman and yet emerged into one of St. Bonaventure's best players this season.
Yeah, absolutely. The freshman from Japan. She was the A10 Rookie of the Week and a co-Rookie of the Week for the Atlantic 10 as well early on in the year. Hasn't scored since early September, looking to get back on that scoring train.
Absolutely, and we'll take a look at what she can do today for the Bonnies. And for the University of Rhode Island, it's going to be number 22, Brooke Covino. You take a look right there. Sits tied for 27th all-time with 28 career points.
And she's been dominant through her entire University of Rhode Island career, led the URI in goals in both her sophomore and junior seasons. She sits second now on the team with 3, and 3 games after this remaining here in her senior season.
Rhode Island now trying to move it up the field once again. Deary playing far out to number 10, over the goalkeeper, and it rolls in. What a goal by Christina Salat. And we talk about Rhode Island needing to score first, and they do just that. Sort of an unusual goal, but whatever works, works, and they're up 1-0.
And we talked about the reach of Gottinger just a couple minutes ago, and Solen said, watch me. Chipping it up over the goaltender and just watching it roll in slowly. Rhode Island up now 1-0.
Yeah, what an outstanding play and great effort there by Christina Salat, who scored that one for the Rams. And really, they needed that goal regardless. You know how good Gottinger is. Let's take another look right here. Chipped right over, and it rolls in. Nothing St. Bonaventure can do about that. The Rams up 1-0 here. 26:33 remaining in the first half.
Christina Salat, her first goal of the season. Credit Emma Derry with the assist.
Nice play that time from O'Leary. Getting between the defenders, Covino will take it herself. In the middle, Covino, and it's in! Right off the hands of Gottinger, and Brooke Covino breaks the tie. 2-1 Rhodey.
With that goal, she ties the team lead with Garnis at 4. And what a goal it was, a nice left foot finish. We'll get a look at it in just a second. But wow, what a left foot low and right down to the bottom right corner. Snuck it by.
And Covino's goal coming at 26 minutes, her 4th of the season. Let's take a look at it. Getting around the defense, getting a nice kick on it. It looked like Gottinger could have made the save, but just off the hands, couldn't do anything about it after making the play. And Rhode Island again breaking the tie, similar to how this first half started. Oh, now a little bit of a pickle here between first and second. Anderson moving on to second. Runner coming in to score, and he's safe. Oh my goodness, what a play from Marcoli. So nobody out. And another insurance run there for Rhode Island.
Anderson advances to second. Coley's showing off the Jets.
And now look at this, Cam. Lance Ratchford, the manager, coming out to plead his case to home plate umpire Tim McCaffrey. And he's got to be careful here. He might get himself ejected.
Letting him have it. Umps don't want any part of it.
Oh, yep. 3-run lead now for Rhode Island. And smart base running from Rhode Island. Let's take another look. Right over the right field wall. Breaking this one completely open. A 3-run bomb for Mark Coley. Making some plays out in the field, and now up at the plate. 5-2 the lead for Rhode Island. Very good hitter for Rhode Island today. Has been quiet, but gets a good look at this one, and you can forget about it as that one is gone. Addison Kopak, first pitch, and it's out of here. A solo shot, which knocks this one back up at 3. I was going to say he struck out twice today, but he changes that story quickly.
Reached back in the second. He's looking for his second hit.
And this is a hard hit ball to center field. Going back for it, and that one's gone. Billy Butler sprinting around the bases, and Rhode Island regains the lead. A roadie rocket off the bat of Billy Butler. Here's the 1-1 to DePino. DePino with some solid contact. Do we have 3? And we do. Anthony DePino gives Rhode Island their 3rd home run of the inning. That's his 9th of the season. And the Rams take a 2-run lead. 3 solo shots in the inning, Zach. 3 home runs in this inning. Do you go to reliever to play it safe? As that one is driven, and it's gonna get out. Another home run right on cue. So I guess you bring in a reliever, but that's the 4th home run for Rhode Island this inning. And now it's really blown open.